Good morning, my friends. We are in between the new moon and the full rising buck moon. The buck moon is all about shedding, just as the bucks start to shed their antlers around this time of year. With this new moon, we can do that as well. And I reconnected with this deck yesterday, and it's been very, very on point. So we're going to pull a couple cards just for the collective and coming into this new moon. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So nurturing. This is the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light deck, by the way. Star Mother, that's big, like Mother Mary vibes. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Ooh. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And let's do, so these are our kind of core where we're at right now. The center, the creating heaven on earth, Lemuria, is definitely the center of everything. So we're going to pull two more surrounding that. The age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. An awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And I need one more. Minticon, longing for home, belonging to the original light workers. Okay. So I definitely feel like this is a reading for the light workers. And I think, really in reality, around all the people that I know that are within the field of mysticism, within any kind of energy work or reading work or whatever it might be, right? Within this whole realm, because there's a lot of different outlets to this kind of work, and they all matter and they're all really important. So, because different things help different people. Anyway, and I really feel like a lot of us are in this really big transitionary space. I know I am, and I know a lot of others are. And we're really coming into our own gifts. We're coming into understanding ourselves on a deeper level. We're coming into deeper layers of healing, right? Because even though we might have those initial like dark nights of the soul, there's always more work to be done. And that's why our first card is the mother, nurturing ourselves, Star Mother, and allowing others to nurture us. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. That's surrounding both our individual purpose of healing ourselves and getting and being better for ourselves, and also that passion that we have to help others and create for others and do for others and help them find what we have found inside of ourselves. And then the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is like, I feel like the confirmation that you are on the right path, because especially when in transitionary phases, there's a lot of fear, right? There's a lot of like, where am I going? What am I doing? And it's very, very important to recognize that we're not supposed to know where it's all going. We're not supposed to have it all figured out. Like, that would take the fun out of life, right? So trust that you've already been there. Literally just yesterday, somebody said to me that a message was, trust that I had already been initiated. And I feel like that's a big collective message for all of us. And then we had the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I mean, kind of self-explanatory if you ask me, but this, like, and also, you know what I'm kind of getting for this too is like some of the work, because when we work through our trauma, right, in this lifetime, and then there's like the ancestral baggage that literally lives within our DNA scientifically that we carry, right, that we have to work through. And then there's also like the karma of past lives that we're working through, the experiences of past lives. Like, our soul is much older than we are on this earthly plane. And awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So integration is the key word there. That is like taking all that you've learned, not questioning so much, like, if you've really learned it, and integrating what you've learned instead. Because right now, too, we're in a period where we went through like these really deep healing processes, and now we're being faced with these same situations to see how we respond and how we react differently. And then longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I feel like this is kind of the call to like finding your soul family, like the collective that you're in, because I've identified that there's like big collectives and then there's mini collectives within those collectives, and you definitely can find who your soul is really connected to in different ways. But sometimes the earthly experiences while we're here and the unity while we're here is intertwining differently with different people. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. And we're going to do the bottom card, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Or I'd like to say, get off the hamster wheel. So remembering like we don't have to rush, exactly where we're supposed to be. Everything is working out in divine timing. Trust, get your rest in, and make sure to take care of self before trying to take care of all others, because the truth is we can only take people as deep as we have gone. And that's all it is. So, yeah, I hope this helps. Okay, love you. Bye.